There's a boy waiting for you and me. Most likely, in this part of the video later. To think the world can change its mind. The stars so beautiful. Make the storm so beautiful. Waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. You can change the way you are, you can change me. I read that there's a Walmart in South Africa nowadays. When I read the article, I was mentioned thrice. Wi-Fi, 60-minute delivery, and level. Maybe I'm blind, oh, some people say, like, to some people, they like the artwork. And you know how Forbes has his own list? Some people say, when does the propaganda about her end? But in reality, is it propaganda about just me? You don't want to hear a song about how everyone is beautiful and a star. What else do you want to hear on the radio? And I'm laughing. Do those kids that are younger than me, that are Haven for Hope, think that I'm their stand-in for some reason? The ones that are there as my favorite strippers may not know if that's what they're there for. It's hilarious. I've heard that one doesn't want to find out, but they're like, no, that's my stand-in. I'm taking myself dancing every Friday. That's my standing. I haven't read a book in 5 months. That's my standing. I still paint every day. That's my standing. I should curl my hair. That's my standing. I'm never doing drugs again, and so on. I've heard. What else? I'm bored. I'm gonna take a nap later. I don't feel well rested. I went to sleep early yesterday. It was cold outside. I felt like I was lady-ish. And I don't know if I want to head over to Bibliotech today. Or head back to the airport and have lunch there. What do vegans eat there? Just donuts and soda from the vending machine, and whatever vegetable or fruit is served. What else? So Elvis featured twice on HDTV. I read a few days ago or yesterday. And there's some up there. I forget. I think I have it in one of my YouTube accounts that I signed up for a while ago. Edgar got his own copy, and so did I. He messaged me, he's like, we have it in the home anyways, but it's on YouTube, like you can travel with it. I don't want to go into the details if I was with him for too many days or not. It already happened. If anything, I can backtrack it to him and I not being able to date. Prior to having dated Kilani. So those shopping trips or activities that he and I did together after the kids were born. Well, much longer. I really enjoy his company, so I won't ever regret it. Except to some people, I may have another husband or husband lingering that I never been with them. So that may have been concerning for some people, including the individuals themselves. Is he having her hostage? So my privacy may have been invaded. If she were in distress, she would be flagging the cameras. She's just like, or that beautiful guy that to me left even for hope already, who could be stores. Not part of this conversation. So if I saw him in front of a school when I was looking, dropping off Jaden, I could have woken up right now and been like, my daughter is here in how many years? What else? What else? What else? That happens to some people, I've heard. That they don't know and they're like, oh, so rich people give up their kids at age 2 and then move on with the next guy, and the family is raising their kids since age 2. My siblings specifically, and some people in my family of origin have tried to take my kids hostage around the age of 2, with just putting people around me that they think I'm gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna leave my kids for this guy. And that, what was he? 5 years old? Or how old was he? 4? If that was him, could have taken me anywhere back then. So pretty. But I never signed up to give up my kids to have a relationship with someone. And my money gets stolen from me, so I can't date multiple, so I look dumb. So I look obsessed with just one man. So that those that rape multiples think that they're having a better time than those of us that are married to just one man. I love 101. That's how they haven't gotten to rape me, Jeff. Porque yes, Jorge Ramirez possibly raped me-ish, but I didn't go on saying, introduce me to your friends, I'm bored. It's like, oh my god, like literally. What else? This is confusing as far as my mental health exercise. So I have a first husband, but my baby daddy is my husband too. It's just I don't want to spend that much time with him. To me, he's always busy. Like he has such a great life that he's always busy in my mind, and I can't get that out of my head ever. For wanting to spend like a lot of time with him. To me, he's very busy. It could be his demeanor that he's very quiet and man loose. To me, a guy like that is very busy. So back to Despacito and Baby Shark. being the most watched videos on YouTube. How old was Alex when Menorito, 9 years younger than me, was born? Then I won't ever know if they were interested in me. Well, how many people get in between and them not talking to me ever, make decisions in my family of origin, by my own family of origin. There's still like some doubt, like, am I married to them both and they are just like pesters by their own relatives that pester me? Unless that's my family of origin. It's Monday. I miss Jada, I miss Kimberly. I want to visit Jada and Kaylani at least once a month in Tampa. Jada and Kaylani live with their dog. I want to help Jaden transition to living independently if that's what he wants. I should text his dad. Pero then will they make it happen immediately? And I'll be like, is that the goal that they needed? Possibly. I should text him so the boy isn't left without any money, or if maybe the boy has already money through that he's not using, that he could be using. What else? What is this song? Two people are watching. One has like this book. I got so excited. I saw an HEB delivery truck earlier, right about here, and then a Via Link vehicle a few minutes after. Because some people, before, even if their product is confusing, I saw Sherwin Williams and like the pain that got everyone to get HEB delivered in Via Link for some. So do some of the drivers think of me as like, is that an error? One, because she's like so excited. Do you know a friend? It could have been Benjamin Moore. What's the other one? Oh, I haven't been to Home Depot to get a mix of paint in a while. I like looking at those color cards too. I'm bored. These debriefings. Did the cat show me his private parts yesterday? Am I having conversations? Does it read body language or under my breath? Can it lick it? And I love it when it feels like I'm directing them. Have you had that happen? They're all like randomly lined up, and then they fly out. But it could have been one spring picking, like peripheral vision, the first bird flying. And one knows that, so that's why one doesn't go on bragging. It's like that felt like I directed it. Ooh, mira que linda. Oye, how many waters does one need for a party? What else? Oh, what's the largest purchase that one can make through HEB? I wonder if they picked it up at a store or they have it delivered. Unless I know for them again. I'm so glad I stayed here. I was joking when I said on Facebook through Messenger that I'm here waiting for my husband to be here or my next. I mean, if it's the city that I'm in, I'm like, I'm not leaving. I want to have. There may be a guy here that I'm interested in or will be interested in me when I take myself out, not knowing that I would be running into all these Jada and Kehlani standings that are so pretty. Oh, one doesn't have sex with that, thinking it's one's kids. If it's a porn star paid for that, awful. And very important. Some people I heard go on to a homeless shelter. Happy, sadly, people say. You have to have the whole visual of you swallow it's meant to, even if you don't do that. Prior to having sex with them, they could just be your favorite strippers and there's no prostitution in stripping. Other times one says my favorite stripper, that if it were in an orgy maybe I would let it bounce on my titties. Or those other friends though. And that's because there's co-space sharing of beauty with other people. And that penis aroused you, but you still want to swallow some. What else? So when I walk near some people, I'm like, yeah, like favorite stripper. Working with this speech impairment, it was bothering me. I'm like, what is it? Not husband material. Favorite stripper. Ooh, eso tiene que ser a mess. If there's illegal prostitutes there, chatting also with my relatives that are illegal prostitutes, though, with the standings that have nothing to do with my life, and then all bickering, like, but did she say husband material to you? Is she gonna be married to you so I can know to stalk you and offer you my services? She want a baby with you, so I get you pregnant and you give me a baby too, so I can see which kid does better. Yeah. And I thought it would have been more of fritas. Where has fritas? I'm bored. What else? I hope that I'm not giving opportunity to kill in self-defense. Like it gets orchestrated and then you go like, I don't want to use my pretty hands right now. These things are embarrassing, no? They think they're better than other people. It's so embarrassing how they think education doesn't exist and everyone out there is the moron. Ugh. Six people are watching. One has like this. Anyways, I'm ready for marriage now. What else am I ready for? When I'm financially stable and I won't be drinking my full coffee. And cooler like this is so good. I love with this blue, this brownish. Did you hear it or see it in my body language? While that pretty guy was there, I had this top blue, burgundy, green, gray, white. Isn't the staff wearing like all Hanes or Fruit of the Loom fleece? I think so. And it's with someone, and I don't know who it is. And there are too many people there, so subject aside, based on what he was wearing, I didn't want to wear the blue. For if it was him. What else? I'm not mute. Or maybe because I don't want to commit like that. And some people, if it's arranged marriage, they're looking at that. Like, is she trying to match him? Coincidence aside, he could have been a stand-in for a lot too. He's very pretty. What else? What else? With the black and white. And my sexiest bra versus sports bra. It could have been a coincidence. What else are they stand? I don't know how they do it. But to some people, if they were to micromanage my movements, they would be like, I even took a picture. You were standing here when this happened, blah, 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 blah. And someone thought you were just standing for this. That's why one doesn't get excited or dwell on it. What happened to him? Hopefully he's alright. If he's a good person, because I hate highlighting people, and then that possibly they would get hurt by my family of origin. Maybe he's dead if he was stealing from me and trying to rape me. What else? Someone has in that building. But that's where I would run to. That and the other place. on I-35 if I'm ever a victim of domestic. My body language have said that to people a long time ago. What else? Jesus. I have no plans for the rest of the day. I'm bored. I've committed 5 years to this. They take sabbaticals. I'm not supposed to notice, and I don't notice either. When they're gone, I don't know their schedules. That doesn't make me head of household to know their schedules. There could be like a house manager. I've heard that some illegal prostitutes go even into finding out the schedules of the staff, and they're like, so and so is off today. People are like, is that the kind of woman that you want to be? Because they don't marry you based on what you're doing. But if you're just trying to portray that you are lean by saying, well, so and so is off today, and so, it's like that's not her way of life. She'd most likely like ignore the. That's not a power conversation knowing who is working or is off anyways. Or she may have a house manager. Everyone's schedule. Do you want to be Arlene's house manager? Is what people ask her. And then some of them say, I'm actually really good at it, but I fucked up because I moved into her house without her permission and stole from her. So no, I can't be her house manager. Who? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? You poor thing. Me, you poor thing. I want a scooter. I'm bored. I love this blue that I'm wearing. So pretty. I need to have my laundry done. I'm so annoyed right now. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles. Need to stop trying to rape me. Just don't try to rape my children, Jaden and Kaylani. What else? 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 They're disgusting. Those people are wrong. They're disgusting.